Whenever you find yourself in any specific area at any given time, and all of a sudden, for some reason, all of a sudden your eyes turn to a clock, just it seems like out of nowhere for no reason. Just to give you a heads up, your angels are guiding your eyes there because they want to let you see what time it is. It could be 11:11, 10:10. It doesn't even have to be that. It could be 13:41, whatever, because what they want you to do is take that number and look up meaning of 13:41 because that's a message for you. Also, another thing you should pay attention to, any wrong numbers that are coming in on your cell phone, don't just immediately delete them. Look at the last four digits or the first three, or add the whole thing up, and it comes up to a number. Those wrong numbers that are coming in are actually the angels encouraging you to look up the meaning of these numbers because these are messages that will have great information for you that you need to know at that particular confluence in your life, that particular moment. So don't just ignore these things or disregard them or discard them. Everything means something. And I see a lot of times when wrong numbers come in, it could be spam or whatever. What I'm saying is that when these numbers come up, just write them down or whatever, what the numbers are, and then block them and delete them. But the number itself is in information because it's going to lead you to something higher. That's why when you're just standing, you could be standing in a line at a restaurant, all of a sudden you don't know why your eyes turn somewhere, boom, and then you see something. You can't explain it. Why am I looking at this? Well, because your angels guided your eyes there, because that particular moment, that whatever you're looking at holds the key to something, an answer, a resolution, a solution to rectify something in your life. And you need to be aware of it because if you're just like zoned out on the line, like, oh, you're missing out on everything. And that's why this system has you staring at a freaking cell phone all day long because you're staring at a screen all day long. When you're staring at a screen all day long, you're missing the whole universe around you. That's why people are oblivious because they're getting all their information from a satanic cult. The phone is basically saying, I am your master, I am your master, I control you. And the people are like, look at them. When a person stares at a cell phone, they just look like they're zombified because there's streams of energy just pulverizing the subconscious mind and saturating it with satanic curses, whether you realize it or not. But anyway, just realize that it's your angels at work trying to help you get out of where you are. But conversely, the antithesis shall be spoken that the darkness is trying to do the opposite, of course. They don't want you to look around. They want you to miss everything. They want you to stay focused on that screen. Keep pressing on that Gorilla Glass, like this, all day long. Like a monkey in a laboratory getting a food pellet and a feeder bar. You ever see people in a casino? I remember when I was at a casino years ago, and there was a fire alarm. It was going off for an hour. The red lights, everything. And these people, they didn't even budge from those machines. It was just like punching the buttons, like chimps. And everybody was just laughing. It was like, look at this. This place could be burning down to the ground. And all they want to do is punch those plastic buttons and watch those wheels spin in the hopes that the machine spits out money. I was like, wow, unbelievable. So anyway, once you become sentient, cognizant, and aware of what's going on, then you'll be more in tune and attuned to the vibrations of your angelic guidance and the intuitive nudges that you'll get to say, hey, look at the clock, look at this, look at that. There's a meaning here. Whatever it is. It could be a painting of a picture of a desert. The universe is telling you that's where you're going to wind up going. That's the best alignment for your soul. Everything means something. And there's no random, there's nothing, nothing happens by chance or coincidence or happenstance or any type of circumstance. Everything is done by design of God. So just recognize that you're always loved, you're never alone, and your guards and your guides and your spirits always want the best for you. And they want you to be pulled out of that zombified, ossified mind that's just absolutely oblivious to the world around them except staring at a rectangular piece of glass all day long. I mean, it's rotting your brain. There's a whole world around you. They're trying to encourage you, get out there and explore it. Enjoy the world. You don't have the time that you think you do. Today, I went to a cemetery to pay respects. And when we were leaving, I saw this young kid, like 14 years old. And this kid was laying face down, flat, over the grave of somebody. Now, I'm assuming that it's either this person's brother or sister. But they were laying with their head like you would on a pillow. And they just didn't move. And it was the most heartbreaking thing I've ever seen in my life. Totally stretched out from the headstone all the way back. laying face first down right over the grave. And, that has to hit home to tell you, all of you folks, you don't have the time you think here. The little amount of time that God gives you to be on this earth, you waste it complaining and fighting and arguing, jostling for power positions and power plays, and trying to get as much money as you can, trying to beat this one out, sleep with that one's husband, try to, screw with somebody's finances, or God will, steal something. All that junk, that egotistical garbage, he said, she said, gossip, drama, nonsense, noise. You're wasting so much of your precious, valuable commodity of life and your energies on things that don't amount to a pile of dry dog poop. That's got to hit you right where, your heart is, man. In one split second, you're here and then you're gone. And then you got to look at your life you just came from and say, my Jesus, God Almighty, did I waste my life? And I got to go back again and do it. And it doesn't pay. It does not pay. Anyway, have a blessed day. God bless. And always remind yourself that you are amazing. That's why your angels are guiding your eyes. You're guiding your eyes to certain places. Things don't just happen by, randomly or coincidence. That's all nonsense. That's all nonsense. Anyway, peace to you always.